Hi everybody, thanks for joining. This is Mary. So this is part 2 of the Easter card video. If you saw part 1, we had made the background for the Easter cards using the Nouveau shimmer powders. And when I got done and I thought about it later, I wasn't real happy with the red. It was a little dark for an Easter project. Since Easter, we're thinking spring, we're thinking pastels. So I did another one after off camera using some greens, pinks, a little bit of blue, a little bit of purple. So I went ahead and decided this suited the Easter card better than this one did. This one is beautiful and it's gorgeous, I think, and I love it, but it will be better suited for a different project. So I'm gonna hold that aside for another time. And so we're gonna work on that other more pastel-y one. And so this is the stamp and die set. In this project, I'm not going to be using the stamps. This is Tonic Studios' Egg-cellent Easter stamp set. And these are just too cute for words. It's got little hats, little chickies, little rabbits. But the project I wanted to do was mainly dies, and so I used the basket and the saying, the Easter saying, and the egg. And so let me show you what the card looks like, and then we'll put one together so you can see the process. So this is what it looks like. Got a little grass, a little basket, little eggs, and then there's this new background that was a little bit more Easter colors, I thought. And the little Happy Easter. This was cut with a brand new die, the lawn, that I got from an online company. It has lawn, grass, and clouds. Let me see if I can find it and I can show it to you. It's really cute. I've never gotten anything from this company. They usually are at Scrapbook Expo, but there's no expo and hasn't been one for all of last year. So this is what it looks like. Has clouds, which I'll use on another project, and then the grass. So I thought it worked out perfect for this project. So that's what our project's going to look like in the end. And these are the pieces that we've got. So this is the background. And we're just going to assemble, and then I'll be putting it on a card, a A2 card. So I cut the basket out in a double-sided cardstock that's lighter on one side and darker on the other, just to give it a slight contrast. So we're just going to take a little bit of the tacky glue on here and glue it to the base. There isn't a die that just cuts the base, so I had to use the actual background of this and then cut the top off. Which was no big deal. And it's a little wonky looking, but once it's behind, it really doesn't make it, you don't see it. It doesn't really make a difference. So we're just going to put that together like that. And you can see just a subtle color difference. And then some cardstock here so I can hold it down until it gets tacky. This dries pretty fast, or it tacks up pretty fast. And then we're going to do the same thing with the little eggs. And the little rickrack of the eggs was actually a test I had done. I had got some of this Distress Resist spray, and I was trying it out with some old glimmer mist that I still have that surprisingly still works, just to see what it looked like. And then I thought, well, it would be perfect for this project. So I cut these out of that. So I'm going to do the same thing. Let me get this out. Just put a little bit of glue on the back. And then glue that down. Probably could have cut it out and then put it through the Xyron, but I didn't think about that. Until later. All my good thoughts come later. I don't know why. All right, so that one's done. That one's done. Do this one. This one, the die slipped a little, and you'll see when I put it down that it's the edges of the egg is a little thicker on one side than the other, but we're going to put that one in the middle, and nobody's going to know any different. And anyway, we all know that if you give a card to somebody who's not a card maker, they don't notice anyway. Only we notice. All right, so that's going to go down there. See what I'm saying? It slipped, so it's thicker on this side than it is on the other side. So, not like this one that's even. But, like I said, nobody's going to notice. So that one's done. Then we'll do this one. Can you tell I used the opposite side of a used piece of watercolor? See, nobody will notice that either. Watercolor paper's not cheap, so. All right, get that one glued down. And Happy Easter actually has a shadow that you can put on it, and I cut it out, but I didn't like it, and I think it's got enough contrast just to go by itself right there, so I think it's all good. All right, so the next thing we do is figure out where we want the grass. And on the first one that I did, I used the tacky glue, but then I ended up kind of putting it too high up, and then I had a hard time putting the basket in. So I think I'll use, once I get this figured out where I want it, I think I'm just going to use a strip of double-sided tape. It'll hold it down, but it will also give me enough room so I could tuck the basket in just a little bit further down. So, put this down. There. And then put this one on here. I have this double-sided tape in all different sizes, and for some reason this 1/8 of an inch just seems to be my go-to. It fits things a lot better than the thicker ones. So we want to peel this off. Easier said than done. Okay, there we go. All right, so I want to kind of eye it, before I put it down, make sure it's gonna be covered by this one here. That looks about right. We'll put it there. That should give us enough room for the basket to go down into. Let me check. Yeah, that'll be good. All right. And then let me get this one. I should have a little pick. There we go. Put that down right on the edge. Perfect. And then we'll cut this off. Right there. And right there. And then the basket, we're going to get right here. See how far down we can get it to go. Okay, perfect. All right, so we don't want to glue the whole thing because we want the eggs to be able to fit in here. So we're just going to put glue down here and right on this little curve right here. And we'll place that in there as deep as it will go. All right, and then we're going to put a bit of glue on the back of the eggs. Tuck them in. This one. Tuck that one in. And then we're going to put the blue one on top of the yellow so that we don't see that little short side that happened. Move these around a little bit before they... Good. And we're going to put just a little bit of glue right up at the top. Hold that down. And then I am going to use Xyron for the Happy Easter. Hold that down a little bit longer. And then I'm just going around and around to get as much of the little hanger-on pieces of adhesive. I can never get it all off, but it does help a little bit. Now if I could just get this off. Which, there we go. And so usually it's not a problem until I'm filming, and then it wants to be a problem. I had a eraser, glue remover eraser. I don't know what I did with it though. So you don't necessarily have to put it here. You could put it down here. You could put it up here. You could put it wherever you want. You could put it on the basket if you wanted it. So I think in this case, I'm going to put it on this side. I think it has more contrast. Oh, and that did glue. All right, we got a little bit short here, but nobody's going to notice that. So, and there you have it. I love the way the shimmer powder works. Like the little Easter basket. Next time I make an Easter card, I will use the stamps. Considering that's what drew my attention to them, was the cute little duckies and the little hats and the bunnies and stuff. So, but that's it for today. Oh, I did want to say, I am going to be working on, I don't know if anybody knows, you may know already, but Scrapbook.com has a card donation thing that they're doing called Cards for Kindness. And they're requesting, they've been requesting, I'm a little late on this, I think they started in December, requesting that you submit cards, and they want A2, which is this size card, the small 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. They want a minimum of 10 cards, and these are the themes that they're in need of. And you can go on Scrapbook.com and you put in Cards for Kindness, and then this application, you can print that out, and you add that in with your donation, and then you tag the cards on your Instagram account. The only thing is they have to be pretty plain, so when I make them, I will do a video and show you. I'm planning on doing kind of the same kind of a card to make it easier, like a little assembly line, because they want no glitter, they want no confetti, they want no ribbon. So it's just kind of going to be just a plain card, nothing glitz and glamorous or whatever. So I'll tell you about this again when I get ready to make the cards and do the video. I thought it would be fun, and they go to they deliver the cards to hospitals, crisis centers, retirement homes, and other organizations, you know, like St. Jude's Hospital, things like that, to make, you know, thank the nurses, thank the doctors, thanks, you know, that the patients can give, and the families and stuff. So that's that. So that's it for today. As always, thanks for watching. Take care, stay safe, happy crafting, and I will see you next time. Thank you.